Hello, beautiful souls. Sorry. Sorry about my voice. It's actually a lot better than it was. I actually can talk. So I'm back. And as promised, we are going to start with some um, collective readings for the energy since I can't do the weeklies for this week and next week. So let's see what the energy is for this week. So we're doing, what's today? Today is actually the 4th, so let's just see what comes up. I'm going to do a Celtic cross. Oh, the 5 of Pentacles came out. So that 5 of Pentacles is telling me that there's some sort of loss here. Um, this is interesting because this feels like a loss, like someone walking away from someone, but with sadness. It doesn't feel hurtful. It just feels, yeah, it doesn't feel hurtful. It's almost like someone needs to focus on why they're in a relationship, why they want to be in it, where their life is going, what they want to do next. Um, it also has a feeling of being lost as well. So it's like a struggle, um, to find interest, and this may be in a relationship, it may be in work, it may be a goal that you have, but it just feels like a struggle to find interest. But let's see what's going on here. King of Pentacles, the Devil, 3 of Swords, 8 of Cups, Queen of Wands, the World, Sun, Ace of Wands. Yeah, there's definitely a searching here. Ace of Swords and the 7 of Wands. There's a searching here, like an underlying search for excitement, intrigue, something to give you motivation. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Moon and the Fool. Yeah, there, there's either a search for emotional renewal or happiness. It's like I'm taking this risk. I'm taking a risk to follow my heart. So someone is taking a risk to follow their heart and they don't know where it's going to go. They don't know what's going to happen. I feel like it's almost a spiritual journey of self, and to find self is what it feels like. And it seems like it started with not being sure about a connection, or not being sure about the level of happiness you're getting from something. So this week starts off with the 8 of Cups, as it should. It talks about walking away from something, moving on from something. Um, it's like you're turning your back on something emotionally, right? And it's because you're looking for something else. You're looking for the missing pieces. But it's interesting because you have the King of Pentacles. It could be that there is excuse me, an earth sign in your life, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And the thing about that energy is, um, it's almost like you're walking away from something that is stable. You know that you're moving on from something that has longevity to it. but you have something that's bothering you about it. Um, and you can't seem to shake it, which is why you're walking away. I feel like this feels like emotional distance for a while from a person or from your goals, and needing to reconnect or figure out how to reconnect is what I'm getting. I love that the Queen of Wands is here because it talks about releasing your ego during this time. I feel like this is a very spiritual. I don't know why I'm getting that. I feel like it may be from the moon card, but this feels like very spiritual energy. Like it's time to walk away from your ego, right? And not just look for things that excite you for the moment, but stuff that you can actually keep around or hold for a while. Yeah, because this is about healing. This is not just about finding something else to fill that empty space for a moment, but this is about healing and longevity, right? Um, I also feel like if you left somebody, your goal is to go back, but it's like you need to find yourself. This is interesting. And that's what you're trying to do. I feel like you're separating from a lot of things, trying new things, seeing what connects with you and what doesn't. Um, New hobbies, new experiences, new directions. But I feel like what's interesting about this is it keeps going back to what it is that you left behind, right? Um, I love this though because it tells me that you find what it is that you're looking for with the World card. You do. Yeah, you find what it is that you're looking for emotionally. What's interesting is I feel like you're out looking for something and then you realize that you have something special. And that's what this King of Pentacles is. It's like I went out to look for something that emotionally I thought I needed. But the more I looked around, I realized that this is what I wanted. Okay, now I get why less ego, more healing. Yeah, the sun in reverse tells me that there wasn't any success outwardly. The Ace of Wands tells me that there was inspiration for things to happen, you know? Yeah, there was inspiration for things to happen. But right when you thought that you would find what it is you're looking for, it almost feels to me, guys, like there's a double back, you know? Like you were like, wait, I'm just going around in circles, right? Um, Also, I feel like you go back to something. You do. And it's like there are different plans for it to be different this time. So the clarity that you're looking for with the Ace of Swords is found this week. And it's like now you know what it is that you're fighting for. Now you know what it is that you're being persistent about. It kind of reminds me of when you have to walk away from a project or a person or a situation to see what it's like to be without it, and then you want it back. It gives you the reason to want to fight for it. Yeah. Yeah, it's giving you a reason to want to do it for yourself. And then that makes you more comfortable or happy or content with the situation. Okay? Yeah, so it's like going out to look for something to fulfill you, but seeing that it was all a misunderstanding almost. You know? This also tells me that it doesn't last very long. It just doesn't feel like it lasts very long. I'm gonna pull some more cards out because I'm very interested about what this energy is about. Yeah, waiting for communication, either you or someone else. Yeah, not doing very well. Realizing that there was a big mistake because it's like, you know how you're like, okay, I'm going to go out and look for something. I'm going to go out and look for something that makes me happy. And then you realize that what you had was making you happy. It's just that you maybe were in a different mind space or head space. Because I feel like this is coming back around. It's like there's no communication. There is someone waiting for things to change, realizing that there was a big mistake being done. Okay. You may have um, been intrigued by someone else and then realized that that wasn't it, you know? If it is another person, I feel like it comes in and comes out really quickly, you know? Yeah, realizing there was a big mistake here. So let's pull some more cards. Yeah, this whole thing starts with this must list. The whole thing starts because somebody wants to do some self care, care for themselves, pay attention to the things they need, see what makes them happy, what doesn't, what their next step is going to be. So their whole idea is to, um, it's very interesting because it's like you or they are ending it, are ending the relationship or ending this goal, ending whatever this is for a new beginning or some change, because they feel like they need sort of liberation from the situation, because it's easy to run, of course. Um, but I feel like, yeah, this is about having fun, flirting with others, trying new things. And I feel like this other person is like trying to act like this doesn't bother them. They're having the time of their life and everything is great. But it's like they're seeing the truth. This is interesting. Um, yeah. Yeah, I think that sometimes you can be allured by someone or something else that looks really good at the moment, or looking at someone else's life or someone else's situation and compare it to how yours is not. Because it feels like that. But when it gets down to it, you're like, there are things that I need in a partner or in a situation that I'm in. And even though like tumultuous or passionate relationships feel good at first, what about the longevity? You know? Um, and that's what this is. This is about like what you truly need and the longevity. So it almost feels like someone will go back to someone or try to fight to get. Yeah, all this came about due to fairness and trying to feel comfortable and trying to figure out what you want. Yeah, creating change and realizing, okay, it's like creating change, trying to create change to find comfortability and realizing that, it's like you tried to make yourself, the important part of your life and move on and try new things. But you're seeing that it's almost like the wrong direction. There's a big feeling about doubling back. It's like, oh, you were amped up about something, it sounded good, things were going well, and then you were like, wait, I made a mistake. That's what it feels like to me. Um, and it's like being okay with where you were before or how things were before, and nothing's the matter with that. But it's like you had to go on this journey to establish how important someone or something was in your life so you can appreciate it much more this time, I guess you can say. So let me see what the future holds, and then I'll stop talking, guys. Oh yeah. This is this is triggered by childhood trauma. This is triggered by past relationships. This is triggered by wanting to run because things are getting hard. You know, comparing a 5-year relationship to the moment that you first met. Midlife crises, things like that. And everything always looks good on the other side when you're having these kind of moments, right? So I do feel like it could be that somebody else tempted you. Could be something else tempted you. But then you realize that you lost something that was important to you. And how important true loyalty is and true love and care and dedication and loyalty is. That's what I feel. Some of you will miss out on that because again, it's up to the other person whether to come back or not, whether that's you or them. But I mean, this is very specific, guys. Okay? So I love you, and I will talk to you later. Bye bye.